So here's the thing, right? 6 kids defeat a giant monster.
Yeah, here's another gripe about this whole thing, right?
First of all, those bullets shouldn't have even bothered it. Shouldn't have even tickled it. And it's over there like stumbling with some little bullets and maybe some flames on it. I was like, bro, you're that weak. You are never going to beat the U.S. government. You had no chance.
I mean...
Not at all. They would have just bombarded with missiles.
I mean, for what it's worth, the military was pretty incompetent this whole season, so maybe they would have actually gotten defeated regardless. But a very fair point. I didn't think the fight made any sense, even without his minions. How, with the primitive tools they had, Nancy was the only one with an actual rifle and a shotgun. The rest of them were just poking him with sticks or throwing Molotovs at him. Or actually, Jonathan had the flamethrower.
Bro, it was a terrible idea. You telling me Hop let them go there with one person with a gun?
Yeah, it was pretty...
Some Molotov cocktails and a pokey stick?
Yeah.
And
yes.
the mom with an axe? He really thought that was a good idea? He's like, yeah, you guys are gonna go in there, you're gonna take care of him, you're gonna beat him with all your sticks. It's crazy that Hop even allowed that to happen.
If you really think about it, the Mind Flayer went down way easier than Vecna did on the end of Act 1 when he went through the portal to fight the U.S. troops.
Yeah, it was almost like Hop knew there weren't going to be any Demogorgons or any other monsters. It's kind of crazy, right? That they were not prepared at all. And you would think Netflix would have gave them more weapons. Like, at least that guy should have had, like, shotguns or something.
Yeah, everyone should have had a gun. Maybe
Absolutely.
the kids could have had a pistol or...
It's the final battle. You're going into the Demogorgon lair with sticks. The axe wasn't going to do anything, especially out in the open. It wasn't going to work. It's crazy. They had no cover. You're going into a planet. You got to assume that on that planet, there's alien species and everything is a threat. I would assume that before I went. So I think that was kind of like terrible writing in a way.
Yeah, it was not really paced well, honestly, either. Like, the fact that he died so quickly and so effortlessly, I kept waiting, honestly, for another 15 minutes. Like, oh, there has to be a twist.
I thought he was going to come back to life.
Yeah, there has to be a spin. There has to be a twist. There has to be something coming up here.
Yeah.
And it never came. And I was just like, wow, I'm not really happy with this.
Yeah, and speaking of other controversies, right? If Will was able to tap into Vecna's mind still, and the Mind Flayer, and feel all their emotions and all the things going on with them, how come then when they were kicking his ass, he didn't feel anything?
Yeah.
What happened to that connection, Will?
Yeah.
Like, does it not work on the other planet? Because he's obviously still controlling him, but yet they're beating him up, and he's just standing there like, yeah. So it's like they completely broke that plot line right there.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that.